Hey, this is Money Hacks number 58, and this is Alex in January 2020. Happy New Year. If you took some time off towards the end of the year, you may have not seen or heard that major retirement legislation was passed and signed into law in late December called the Secure Act. And this law, the Secure Act, has a number of relevant provisions to retirement plans, retirement savers, IRA holders, and practitioners across the financial services industry. Way more than I could even remember off the top of my head in a video like this, but certainly some that will have an impact on you as investors and savers in 401ks, IRAs, and other types of retirement vehicles. Probably the two most notable are that as of January 2020, anybody who reaches age 70 and a half is now getting an extension on taking RMDs, or required minimum distributions. You used to have to take these distributions out of your 401ks or IRAs if you're no longer working, beginning at age 70 and a half. That's now extended to age 72, which allows those who've saved and accumulated money for retirement to keep it in retirement accounts a little bit longer before you start taking distributions. There are a number of provisions in this law to help spur greater coverage of American workers in retirement plans. One of the challenges of the retirement plan industry is getting as many people, as many workers across the country into retirement savings plans. There's been great research and statistics from the National Association of Plan Advisors, NAPA, and the American Retirement Association that employees who have access to a workplace plan are more than 5 times more likely to save for their retirement than those who don't. So the Secure Act has created a provision that allows the creation of unrelated multiple employer plans or pooled employer plans that would allow 2 or more organizations to pool together and start a retirement plan, hopefully allowing small businesses to get 401ks in place and allowing their employees to save for their retirement. There are also a number of tax credits and safe harbors in this law for small businesses to jumpstart saving into a 401k plan. One other provision that's worth noting for IRA holders, if you're part of your estate planning, is to pass on your retirement accounts to your heirs. You used to be able to allow your beneficiaries, like your children, for example, to stretch those IRAs across their life. They could take distributions out of an IRA across their life, minimizing the amount of taxable income they have out of that IRA. Now the maximum period that they can stretch that out is 10 years. And so that's been reduced pretty significantly as a way to help pay for some of these tax credits and other benefits that are in the Secure Act. So again, there's a lot in this law. Most of it will impact companies and organizations managing or setting up 401k plans. If you already have a 401k at your workplace, you probably won't see or hear of too many changes in your 401k or 403b plan based on the Secure Act. But for small businesses, for employers, for those that don't yet have a retirement plan, this is a great way to help you get that plan in place with tax credits, with flexibility and safe harbors to make it as easy and efficient as possible. So I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot of articles and webinars and posts on this. If you have questions, please let us know. We'll be learning and sharing more through the course of the coming weeks as well. Thanks. See you next time.